Bank holiday, not much to do. Let's see if we can't game and try and get some good stuff to go in. Morning everybody, it is part 2 of Black Mirror. I'm Lord Teamaker, and let's continue, shall we? Let's jump straight in. Now if you remember, last time we just literally found the maid dead.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
The cousin did.
To find out who killed her.
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers. We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out who killed her.
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
I guess we'll have the key. Unless we can find another way in. Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself.
So, Angus, I want the key to the cellar, mate. No, this is not to do anything to do with the TV series Black Mirror. This is more sort of, if you try to link this to something, I would say it's more akin to an old Hammer horror ghost story, like Lady in Black.
If you'd just like to wait out here, sir.
I need to speak with Eddie.
The young master and her ladyship are otherwise detained.
Yeah, how are you? Welcome on in.
May I remind you, this is my house?
May I remind you that it is not yours yet?
Might as well try moving a mountain out of the way. There's no doubt about his loyalty. Mr. McKinnon, Angus, may I have the key to the cellar?
You may not, sir. As Mr. Harrison said, it will remain locked until the police arrive.
That's a fair point. I'm just concerned that some of the game in the cellar may have been caught illegally, poached by young Eddie there.
Well,
I'd be happy to get rid of the evidence. For Eddie to be found poaching on another family's estate could prove embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
You're barely part of this family, but you have a point.
I'm the new owner of the estate. I worry what people will say about it. About the family.
I think the dead maid will have them chatting already.
I do, and I don't think Lady Margaret would take kindly to any such embarrassment.
Upon reflection, removing the evidence may be the best course of action.
Yeah, how
Here you are, sir.
There's no doubt about his loyalty. Nobody in this house is particularly chatty. Not even when I have an actual question for them.
Right, so we got the key. Right, let's just leave. Now, things I must remember for puzzles in this are that you can move around the puzzles. And that's it. It's been pretty good so far, though.
Good thing I found that map. He would have never given up the cellar key otherwise.
Right, let's go examine the body. Oh wait, she was found here.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Where's that sudden draft coming
Your
from?
stag is here, my little doe.
Little doe? Not exactly the usual way to address the staff. Her clothes. He ripped a seam open.
the missing pendant. He threw it into the blood-filled basin.
We're all here, sir. All down in the dark. We're... Something's coming. The attic, sir. She's in the attic.
What just happened? You look like you were in some kind of trance.
Perhaps the lack of sleep is affecting me.
All the visions that you'd think me insane if I described them to you.
You need to learn to trust me. I am on your side, remember?
So you say.
Yeah, so you say, but I remember you locked my father up. Yeah, exactly.
A tiger can't change its stripes.
Quad ghost. Unless, of course, there was ghost stories in Black Mirror.
That's horrible.
You're not the one with your hand in it.
Or just hold it, you know, that'd be good.
French. I don't speak French.
I do. It says for Clara, forever yours. Who's Clara?
I don't know. Yet another relative, perhaps?
We should ask someone who's been around here for longer. How did you know it was there? The pendant, I mean.
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
A hunch. Eddie gave this to her. We should ask him to his face just what his relationship was with her.
This isn't another ghost story, is it?
Look, you wouldn't understand. I can't...
What I do understand is that we cannot accuse a man of murder without proof.
The scene
without the
really
proof.
did rip when she tried to get away from him.
So, old Eddie here was trying to get a bit more out of the maid than she wanted. So she pulled away, or he pushed her away. Snapped her neck on the way down. Let's go back and see if we can have a word with Eddie, eh?
Mr. McKinnon, who is Clara?
The lady, Clara, young Eddie's late mother. A box with some of her belongings are kept in the library, as Master Eddie feels himself more a Gordon than a Mallory.
Oh?
There's no doubt about his loyalty. If Eddie really gave her that pendant, he might be her killer, and I might not be losing my mind. Maybe once I found out what really happened to Father here, I can finally talk to my family and staff about some lighter topics.
Well, we'll go to the library then.
Clara seems to be the name of Eddie's mother.
It's hardly an uncommon name. We need more proof for a grave accusation like this.
That's why I'm in the library.
The belongings of Eddie's mother.
Ah!
Recognize that?
The necklace. Is that...
A young Eddie and his mother Clara.
I regret to inform you that your husband, Corporal Victor Mallory, number 874511, was killed in action with the enemy on the day of the 14th of September in Ypres. Your husband was involved in an advance against enemy lines. While he and his fellow soldiers fell, the action was successful, and you can take comfort in knowing his sacrifice saved many lives. It was not possible to get his remains away, and he was buried in a soldier's grave. Please accept the condolences of all the company. Yours, Captain Arthur Jones, 4th Army.
Thank you for your last letter. My heart soars with every word of yours I read. I touch the ink and imagine your fingers are just inches from mine, that we can almost touch, that I can almost feel the warmth of your skin once more. Young Edward grows more like his father each day. You'd be amazed how he shares your looks. I long for the day that this terrible war is ended and you return home to us, so we can be a family once more. I shall write to you again soon. Know that until then you are always in our hearts. Your loving wife, Clara.
The date. She was writing this when the death notice arrived. Oh, the poor woman.
Oh, the timing. That's bad timing.
You see? The necklace was his mother's. He gave it to the maid. The maid!
You're right. We need to speak to him about this. But how could you know this? I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Cousin Eddie might be a murderer. How I draw my conclusions can wait for now.
It almost feels like it's got tank controls, like Resident Evil. I mean, there's certainly plenty of back and forth for it.
Eddie, I need to ask you about the maid. About Elsa.
You didn't know her.
I know that you and her were... That is to say, I know you had feelings for her.
What? That's poppycock. You're as deranged as your father was.
David, really? You go too far with this behavior.
The police will be here soon. Would you not prefer to clear this up before they get here in case they link Eddie with a crime?
Now look here, young lady. How dare you speak?
That's enough. Eddie. My little doe. Strange thing to call the help.
How? It was just harmless fun, that's all.
Doesn't sound like it.
Her clothing was ripped, as if someone was trying to force themselves upon her.
I would never have hurt her.
You gave her this. It was your mother's.
I did. It was.
Eddie!
I was just trying to cheer her up. She has nothing, and I had no need of it. You know she sends... You know she sent most of her money home to her grandmother.
You're a worthless liar. You think she thought being pressed against a dead animal was harmless fun?
How do you know? It's true. Elsa and I would never have laid a finger on her. We were in love. I helped her with everything, even with her chores. Rose and...
That's quite enough. Eddie, you are obviously upset. And you are not helping, David. Angus, will you please take the young master upstairs?
As you say, Mum.
Why is Lady Margaret... What is Lady Margaret's
I think you have
reasoning
caused
here?
quite enough disruption here. We shall settle this heritage dilemma first thing tomorrow.
I don't think so. I have more questions now than ever. About my father, the maid, this whole damn house.
Have a care, David. Need I remind you of your father's temper?
I would never.
Given the current mental state of Master Eddie, who should be a part of the heritage considerations, any discussion on the topic would be futile at this point. Would you not agree?
Thank you, Leah. Maybe it's a good thing you're here after all.
Impudent brats!
What's going on?
Did you notice when Margaret got angry?
When Eddie mentioned... What was it? Chores involving a rose. What does that mean?
Something about the garden, perhaps? We could ask Rory. Or is it about the attic? Oh, I wonder. Whatever it is, it's something she doesn't want us to know.
The attic?
I saw the maid coming down the stairs with a tray. But there's nothing up there but an empty room.
Interesting.
It's a empty room. I think there's someone in there. Someone or something. Okay, game, where do we go next then? We'll see where Angus is. What Rory's about. I mean, Rory may be about, so we may be able to go into the garden.
What is it? I'll get you back.
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit.
Don't go.
Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
We should make haste.
Indeed, we should make haste. Is there anything around a tree we could look at? I believe at some point we've got to take that other path, but here, I believe.
Nobody in this house is particularly chatty. Not even when I have an actual question for them. Maybe once I found out what really happened to Father here, I can finally talk to my family and staff about some lighter topics.
You see? The necklace was his mother's. He gave it to the maid. The maid!
You're right. We need to speak to him about this. But how could you know this? I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Cousin Eddie might be a murderer. How I draw my conclusions can wait for now.
Right, so we can't go in there.
Oh, stunning.
Now we go exploring.
How curious. Come and look at this. Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with. Something's carved into each one.
I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
Talking to Rory again then, might be the plan. And then we'll check the other area. The mystery is afoot.
There are some strange markings carved into the stones on the shore.
Runes, aye. I'm old-fashioned, I suppose. Still hold to the old ways.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
I'd watch that. Your precious science doesn't have all the answers, lassie.
That's an unusual-looking rose. I noticed one lying by the side of the loch.
Aye, that's been me. A flower for the flower of Skahandu, Cecilia.
My aunt? They're for her?
I grew 'em for her. She loved the roses, did Cecilia. No the red ones, though. Made her think of blood, ye ken.
Forgive me, but wouldn't it be more fitting to place them on her grave?
Why, she's no there, is she, laddie? That's not where she rests. And I don't much stand by your modern god.
Rory, what happened to her? What happened to Cecilia?
I'm not in the mood to open old wounds, laddie.
Well, you're not. Wait.
May I have some of the roses, Rory? I'd like to place them on Cecilia's grave.
What's she to you? You didn't ken her.
No, I didn't. But she's family. And besides, Father always spoke fondly of her. He would even smile as he talked about playing in the gardens with her as a child.
He did he? Aye, well, that's good to ken. I should have some left in the glass house.
I'll speak to you later, Rory.
Aye, I'm sure you will, laddie. Sorry, lassie, but you can't go in. It's for family only.
Just hold on a moment.
No, it's okay. I quite understand. You go ahead. I'll wait here for you, if I must.
Aye, you must. I know, it doesn't look like I have green fingers.
Let's have a quick look around.
These are dead as dodos.
Hard to raise anything beautiful here, ever since Cecilia's gone.
Can you tell me about Cecilia? What was she like?
She was a lovely lassie, but she had more than her share of troubles.
Grandfather Edward.
You ken well enough, son.
You said she wasn't in her grave.
Aye, that I did.
Did she drown?
She did. Killed herself. Her body was never found. Now all I have of her is my memories. And they are not what they were. And this.
I was going to say, I just heard something come through the
Are
door, but it's
these-
not post.
Aye, Cecilia's roses.
They're beautiful,
I like to think so.
but they seem to be the only thing that grows here.
Looking to break some more locks, laddie.
That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
She made it, aye. For me. Girl must have cut her fingers 100 times doing it. On the thorns, ye ken.
I mean, this little bit's pretty cool to be swapping between sort of almost like alternative world bits.
You are unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
Okay, so what was there then?
Sorry, lassie, but you... I know, it doesn't look...
These are dead as dodos.
Hard.
Can you tell me about
She was a...
Grand? Did
Okay, so we'll touch the rose
are
first.
these?
Aye.
They're beautiful,
I like...
but they seem to be the only thing that grows here.
Looking to break some more locks, laddie.
Okay, we'll save it here.
That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
She made...
think we go quickly to the other bit. The other bit is dead
You
as
are
dodos.
unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
Oh no, I saw it.
The saboteurs Edward used. They ended up in this corner.
That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
She made.
You are unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
Get lost!
You monster!
Who is that old woman? It takes courage to confront Edward like that.
Oh, come on! The angle of examination and the time is very, very tight.
That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
She made it, aye. For me. Girl must have cut her fingers 100 times doing it. On the thorns, ye ken.
You are unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
Get lost!
You monster!
Who is that old woman? It takes courage to confront Edward like that.
The saboteurs Edward used. They ended up. He scratched the word Baron into her arm. What a monster.
They lied to me.
Who did?
All of them. It's me.
Still can't breathe.
I saw an old lady. She wore a long, flowing dress. Her voice was strong, determined.
Sounds like Rosemary. She was Lady Margaret's mother.
What just happened?
I could ask you the same thing. You started to talk to yourself. And then you were throwing your arms about like you were fighting something. I couldn't see what. You started bawling and the lassie came in to see what was going on. She tried to settle you, but you just went for her.
Was Cecilia not able to have children? Did that anger Grandfather Edward?
Maybe you can see well enough too, son. Maybe you can. It wasn't her, it was her husband. He was the bother. Couldn't, you can?
I think so, yes.
Aye, well, Edward blamed Cecilia for it. For picking the wrong man for her mate. You'll be fine, laddie. You just need some fresh air. This place can get to you.
I need to know if there's proof to what I saw.
Secretaries.
The secretaries should be... Here they are. How could I know? This seems awfully accurate for a forgotten memory. The crack is right there. Edward was furious. Seems like him and great-grandmother Rose didn't see eye to eye.
Trust your instincts, laddie.
David, are you all right?
Am I all right? I should be asking you. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry. I faced much worse in the asylum.
She's tough. I don't think it's possible to face her.
Sorry again.
Maybe don't leave me outside like a naughty puppy next time.
Yes, quite. I feel like the madness that runs through this family, through these walls, is starting to seep into me too.
I can help you, but you need to open up. You need to start talking to me.
You would not believe me if I told you.
Stubborn, just like your father.
I think that Edward may be responsible for the death of my Aunt Cecilia. Not directly. She drowned herself in the loch. I think that Edward drove her to it.
Old families usually have a skeleton or two in the cupboard.
Yes, but my family has a graveyard full. Whatever secret this family is hiding, it's costing lives. Cecilia, the maid, my father. We have to put a stop to this. We need to find out what happened to the maid tonight.
What is it, David?
I have to see.
David, wait!
He went upstairs.
You have to start confiding in me, David. What are you seeing?
I can see echoes, memories of those who lived here. I see my father as a young boy. He's trying to communicate with me.
Perhaps you visited here as a child. Maybe you're remembering stories your father told you of this place when you were young.
You see? I said you wouldn't believe me. I saw Edward in the glass house. He was cutting Cecilia with the succotaurs. I saw where he left them. I found them there. How did I do that? How did I know?
I can't explain that yet either.
So?
So, we focus on the facts as we know them.
Go on.
You saw the maid's body. Her neck was broken. That was the work of a human, not a ghost, yes?
I suppose so, yes.
Lady Margaret knows more than she's saying, that's for sure.
Godspeed getting anything out of that old hag.
No, I know. But Eddie might be an easier option.
Yes. Yes, we need to find him. And make sure Margaret isn't there to interrupt.
I believe she's already gone to bed, but I'll check. You go find Eddie.
Well, that's clear enough.
That was very clear enough.
Well, hello, my dear Elsa. Oh, Sir Edward, you look very handsome today.
Eddie?
Why, thank you. You're as beautiful as ever, my little doll. Oh, mwah, mwah.
Self-made dolls. Ugh. The stuff of nightmares.
Eddie's toy chest. It's a bit weird. No photo piece found.
Eddie, can you hear me? What can you tell me about Great-Grandmother Rose? What did Elsa have to do? Eddie! What do you see here, Eddie?
You'll be quite safe, the little rabbit said to his brothers and sisters. The fox is fast asleep, so the rabbits tiptoed past, and the fox was sly. He wasn't asleep at all. He opened his eyes.
I've warned you before to mind your place. This will be the last time you defy me.
Bloody hell.
The eyes of the fox, they shone with cruel light as he punched on the rabbits and ate them all one by one. It was only then he went to sleep, his tummy full, his heart content.
I wonder what's on the other side. Is there... no? Can't see a switch or lever. I guess not all castles are like Edgar Allan Poe used to describe them.
That was pushed out of the way, wasn't it?
A secret passage.
What do you think you're doing?
That won't be long, I hope. But look after Eddie.
Take her with you. Margaret's the evil one here, I think.
Just a little further. Damn it!
That's it. Open wide. Good.
I don't want any.
That's all right, dear. Did I tell you that John's son David has arrived? He's as bothersome as his father. Not worthy of this place. Poor Angus will never recover from the sight of John's charred remains. Selfish, selfish man.
Please.
I do not enjoy this, as you well know, but you brought it on yourself. Your son was a good man. You should not have defied him.
Rosemary. Oh my God. She's barely skin and bones. How is she still alive?
Some hidden switch, it was in the bookcase.
You scared me half to death.
Well, you will insist on wandering off without telling me where you're going, and I just managed to avoid Lady Margaret when... Jesus God!
Yeah.
I saw this.
In a vision.
Edward beat her with it. Used it to cripple the poor woman.
Oh my God. And he hung it there to remind her every day. Take it down.
You're sure?
Do it.
Well, we're right about someone being in the attic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rose? Rosemary? Can you hear me? Rose? Rosemary, I'm David, John's son, your great-grandson.
Here, try this. No, like this. Gently.
Who did this to you?
Edward. I was bad. I disobeyed.
Disobeyed? How did you disobey?
Cecilia. I tried to stop him. Stop what he was doing.
What was he doing, Rosemary?
Should not have disobeyed. Not disturb him in the old wing. Never talk back.
Rose! Rose! What did he do to Cecilia?
I don't think you'll get anything more out of her. Poor woman. Come on, Lady Rosemary. We'll get you out of here.
No!
We can get you somewhere safe.
I'm safe here. In this room. Safe from the Black Mirror.
The Black Mirror.
Is that the name of the
Margaret
game?
has a lot to explain. I think we need to have words with her ladyship.
Margaret, we need to talk about...
Lady Margaret, if you please.
Never mind that. What the hell are you doing with Rosemary?
You'll want to talk. You're just like your father, leaving nothing but fear and misery in your wake.
What in God's name are you talking about?
You spoke to young Eddie, did you not? Now he's convinced everyone is trying to kill him. He has taken poor Andrew hostage and is threatening his life.
Where is he?
He's taken him to the old wing, and he is armed.
I'll go. I can talk to him.
You will not. You two have caused quite enough trouble already.
We? How dare you, when you continue to worship Edward, even though he drove poor Cecilia to drown herself?
I will not allow you to.
To what? To speak the truth? To say that Edward...
He never touched
Hey, Electro.
her. You come here, and you...
No, you.
Mentally
You're
not
the one in the
fantastic, I'm
wrong
not.
here. You
Mum,
know more than
last
you're
time I
saying,
spoke
and
to her,
we
still the
both
same.
know it. There's something in this place. An evil that has plagued
Still
our
accusing me of
family
her,
for
you know,
generations.
selling her stuff.
Instead of blaming others, maybe
Still,
you should look
still
closer
trying
to
to say
home
that my
for the
brother was
cause of
talking
your
to her, even though he's in
misfortune.
Wales and having a
You know nothing.
much needed time away.
What I did, what I do, everything, everything. is
Still
for
waiting
this
on
family.
the psychiatric team
How can you possibly understand?
visiting her again.
Please, my lady, we can discuss this later. Miss
Um,
Farber, you need
No,
to speak to
not
Master
as much.
Eddie.
It's still there,
Take us to him.
but it looks like I'm a trigger point for it at the moment.
This way. Have a care in the old wing. It isn't used, and for good reason. A section of wall fell into the sea some years back.
But
and
I
the
did
rest
find
is
out
falling to
that
ruin.
her infection markers are about 20 points above where they should be. So it's like, there's your reasoning. If they haven't sorted that out, it's still going up. Well, that's my opinion.
Eddie?
No! No! They're after me! All of them! Trying to kill me! No! Please help!
Eddie,
How are you,
look at
dude?
me, Eddie, just at me. It's going to be all right.
Stay back here. I'll try to reason with him.
You will not. This is what I do.
Oh, dude. Long time no see. Hope you're well. Yeah, I think when she comes out of it, eventually,
Talk
she
to
will
me,
be
Eddie.
remembering it.
Tell me
What are
what's
you
troubling
doing?
Because she
you.
was literally
What's wrong with
repeating
me?
that I
And
was
I
lying
killed
to
him.
her and she wanted to know
And
the bloody
David.
truth, and it's just like,
They all are!
They all are what, Eddie?
Accusing me! They think I killed her!
Oh, she's
The
good.
maid, you mean?
She's keeping
But
him
I
distracted.
didn't! I
I'm not
didn't!
sure she can talk him into dropping a gun.
I believe
but while
you,
I'm
Eddie.
having
I
the time,
believe you.
I'm trying to do some streams and have good times, you know. Try and distract this. Even though the games I'm playing seem to not want to help.
Oh, deep and wide. I might make it, but Eddie would see me. I'm gonna panic him. He can't see me from here. This might be a way across.
Are we doing a loading? What? Are we done a pause in the game? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was loading. I was like, what?
Steady now.
But yeah, not based on the TV show, as far as I'm aware. It does remind me though of a Hammer Horror, Or you like a Sherlock Holmes sort of thing. Bring back cartridges, yeah. This is on a hard drive as well. An SSD hard drive. I believe. It's only these climbing bits that are pausing like this. Everything else in this game been smooth, you know. Only had one crash. He was diagnosed last year with autism and ADHD. Yeah, I would say that's a good idea to, you know, stop medicating it with alcohol. Yeah, it's almost like it's memory leaking, isn't it? See, it's the game because the system. Glad to see you're still about, dude. Isn't from download. So I'm trying to let the game catch up before I do anything else. I am on the Xbox Series X. The big boy. It's like, quick, you gotta do some action. Let's reload it. Goat Simulator 3, yes. I'm at the moment playing Balatro, recording Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth, New Star GP, Doom 3, the DLC, and Deadly Premonition. Let's see. Smooth as
Eddie?
you like.
Talk to me, Eddie.
Oh, she's good.
Tell me what's troubling
She's keeping
you.
him distracted.
Troubling me?
But I'm not sure
He
she can
is!
talk him into dropping
And
the gun.
David? They all
Seems too
are!
far gone for that.
They all are what, Eddie?
Accusing me!
Deep and wide.
They think I killed
I
her!
might make it, but Eddie
The
would see
maid, you
me.
mean?
But I didn't! I didn't!
I believe you, Eddie. I believe you.
He can't see me from here. This might be a way across.
There we go, just needed a restart.
Steady now.
Another tab. You start collecting tattoos. I mean, that's a new way of calling it.
Stop wriggling about. You stay still.
Let him go, Eddie. Everything is all right. Slowly, Mr. Harrison.
Come here!
Bloody fool.
Bloody fool.
Bits of bone. Should work if I'm careful. Seems intact. Now for some ammunition.
Let's hope this doesn't snap under the strain.
Leave me alone! I told you! Leave me alone!
Dude, what the?
Get them off me! Get them off! Hold still, you bastard!
Andrew! Andrew, no!
David? David.
The fuck?
What? What happened?
Relax. Everything's fine.
Fine. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, please, contain yourself, Andrew.
I most certainly will not. And I'm not spending another moment in this madhouse. I will fetch the police from the village immediately.
I don't think that would be wise, sir.
Are you threatening me?
Perish the thought,
Pretty
sir.
cool.
I'm merely
What more are you
pointing out
going for?
the folly of driving these roads in the dark.
And besides, we may need the car if Eddie's condition worsens.
The insane brat can jump off the roof for all I care. I, for one, will rather risk my life out there than in here.
Leave then. And before you even think of telling anyone what happened here, just remember who you are dealing with. And yes, you may consider that a threat. Angus, kindly help me with young Eddie.
Careful now. Just take it slowly. I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
Science
took a beating tonight.
After seeing what happened here, I think even Dr. Freud would agree with you.
What is the Black Mirror?
I think it's some kind of dark force, an ancient evil summoned by the Druids.
And they lost control over it.
I believe they never had control.
I need to check up on Eddie and make sure he's alright.
Have you forgotten that he tried to kill you?
So, I'll be careful then. He's a person in need, no matter what he did.
My father tried to destroy the mirror, to end the evil, but he failed. Now he's trapped in there.
Are you talking about his soul?
If that's what you want to call it. All I know is... we have to find a way to free him. Edward knew of the mirror. He may have even understood its power.
So we know what it is, but not where.
It's underground. Somewhere. Reaching it, well, that's the real conundrum.
And how not to end up like your father.
This is Edward's lair. And Margaret was none too eager on us prying.
So we should pry.
Indeed.
Indeed, this is the wing that they was on about then.
Another one.
Like the symbols carved on the rocks.
Rory.
Yes. He might know what it means.
He'll probably be asleep at this late hour, though.
The first time I met him was in the dead of night. So who knows? He might get lucky. Son of a... An
It was a
armor.
rat.
It belonged to Angus.
Yeah.
Page marked.
It details how to perform a cesarean section.
Does that mean that Angus...
Delivered Cecilia's baby. That way they could keep it out of the public eye.
Horrifying.
This place must be a dream for a psychiatrist.
Or nightmare.
Let's have a good look around. Okay.
Looks like this is where Grandfather Edward did his work. Eddie had too much respect for the old man to just break this open.
Right, okay, can we use the key here?
Something's missing. Something's missing.
I need to upgrade the key,
Eddie
really.
already took everything he could find. You were probably looking for this too, Father. This looks interesting. This looks interesting.
Because that was the one bit I was looking for yesterday when I got stuck on this, was there was a bit of key, extra bit of key to look at.
Eddie didn't want to do his delicate work in the dark.
Ooh, raw alcohol.
The bloodstains on it are old and dry. Empty. Another of Eddie's horrors waiting to happen. Angus and Eddie. The family that slays together, stays together.
Eddie is truly desperate to be a great Gordon like his grandfather.
Bloody hell. I mean, it's not bad here. It's a bit dull. You know, a bit rainy, but nothing terrible.
Just how far does the official Gordon estate reach?
It may have reached the news. No photo piece.
Found anything yet?
Only a few reasons for bad dreams.
Right, so the keyhole, I don't have the right key for that. Or the right key parts for it. So I believe we're going to have to come back here at some point. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what key are you on about, lad? I am on about.
Looks like it is part of the key Father hid away for me.
Oh, can I? This.
Still not complete, it seems.
But we've still got one more key bit to do, to use.
Doesn't fit like that.
Uh-huh. Or some German electric metal band. Right.
Doesn't fit like that. Doesn't fit like that. Doesn't fit like that.
Well, why doesn't it fit like that then?
Found anything yet?
Only a few reasons for
It's got to be this. It's got to be something to do with this key, but it's saying it doesn't fit like that. So, am I missing another part? Which I probably am. the final part, isn't it? It's going to be... Is there? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait. Let's try that.
Doesn't fit like that.
So how does it fit then, smart ass? Let's consult. Unless he's doing it the other way round. Let's try something then. Let's see if what that person's doing is there. Right. Bloody puzzle to tell you. Right, let's try that. I am.
Doesn't fit like that.
Been doing that for years, mate, now. Wait a minute. Let's try this.
There appear to be more missing parts. But how many?
I don't feel I can tell you that much.
Doesn't fit like that.
Then what way does it fit then? Oh man. Right, okay. Okay. I think I see what I'm doing wrong. Stick it up his Yeah, no, all.
To my dear Father Edward, you stopped me from ending my torment many times before, but on this occasion, I'm determined you will not. I do this, not for myself, but for my child. A child that should never have been. A child born, not from love, but from cruelty. I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family. For it does not deserve to be cast into this world and into this damned place. Cecilia Gordon.
What does it say?
The ramblings of a lunatic. He talks of a place of great power in an abandoned village.
Any mention of where it is?
No such luck. Just that it's where, as he charmingly puts it, his whore of a mother pushed him out into the world.
Charming.
He was born in this village. At the place of power.
Yes, but it puts us no nearer to finding it.
It does. His mother will know the location.
Of course.
Rosemary.
This looks interesting.
Right.
Found anything yet?
Only a few.
To see whether we can talk to Rosemary then. Again.
Ugh, the stench. It reeks of death down there.
That foul smell might lead us straight to where we need to go.
You think the way to the mirror might be through that abyss?
Perhaps. It's too dark to see what's down there. Found anything yet?
Only
yeah, same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Right.
I need some more time.
Why?
Found anything yet?
Only a few reasons for bad dreams.
Why do you need more time? I mean, that's a hint we haven't found everything here yet, but... so what haven't we found then?
This looks interesting.
I mean, you say it looks interesting, but I can't do anything else with it.
This looks interesting.
Let's have a look and see. Well, he sees the same thing. Nothing there. I mean, we smelled the stinky abyss. Stinky abyss, yeah. Then he does what I did and tried to leave. And I go, okay. And then he does exactly what I did and come back up here. Examines the table exactly like I did. It's almost like I'm watching myself do this. Unless he did that. Unless, right, okay. Why? I'm a baby.
No sign of the village.
Item added.
I should be able to cobble together.
Ooh, raw alcohol.
Cheers.
Pour into bottle.
Now all I need is some kind of fuse.
Maybe.
Stand back.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. Bum ba da ba da bum ba da ba da bum ba da ba da bum ba ba da bum ba ba da bum.
So this is where Eddie dumped the bits he didn't need.
Look, who knows how far down these chasms go?
Or how vast the caves below are. The castle may have been built on top of wherever the mirror is kept. It doesn't look like we'll get any closer to it from down there, though.
I think we should get moving, unless you still want to look around some more.
Now let's get moving then.
Mr. McKinnon.
Master David. Miss Farber.
If you don't mind me saying, you look like you could use some sleep.
After seeing what happened in the old wing, I doubt I will ever sleep well again.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
No, sir. I do not think you do.
How is Eddie faring?
The young master is in bed. We've ensured he's comfortable and cannot do any further harm.
I'd like to speak to him, to help us understand why he did what he did.
Lady Margaret is sitting with him at the moment. I'm afraid he's in no fit state to talk.
I hope you managed to sleep soon.
Thank you, sir. As do I. Oh, Rory the gardener mentioned he wanted to speak with
What
you.
Rory?
He's in the library.
Okay, let's go
Thank you
library
for
then.
letting me know.
To the library. And I think after this we've got another detective sort of story to play. Rory, where are you, Rory? Oh, there you are.
Hello, Rory. What brings you to the library in the dead of night?
I don't rightly know. I woke up. Something, feeling made me come here.
I see.
Well, he
Again,
doesn't.
I wasn't much of a help to you earlier. It is not easy for me to trust folks.
From what I've seen of this family, I cannot entirely blame you. Edward's diary mentioned an old, deserted village somewhere nearby.
I ken it. I haven't been up there in years, though. 'Tis a fearful place, so it is.
What happened? Why was it abandoned?
The folks there were all killed. All dead. Wiped out overnight. Nobody goes there anymore.
But Edward did.
Aye.
Aye, that he did.
How did the village die? It was the Druids. The Druids using the Black Mirror.
Aye, it was. They got what they wanted, drove back the Romans. Aye, that they did. But it cost them dear.
Not always. I used to have an issue with... There's a couple of issues I've had with this PC. Well, actually no, I don't think it was this PC, the one before.
Can you take us to the village?
Playing
No, son,
BeamMG, I used to
My
have bad
eyesight's
memory
not
leak
what
on
it
it.
was, you ken.
Really,
And them
really
woods are not
bad
safe
memory
with
leak
no
on it.
map to guide you.
And the other,
I can
this
get
one
you
was
across the
when the
loch
BIOS
when you
needed
ken the
updating.
path, though.
It used to take ages to boot up. Absolutely ages
Can
to
you
boot
take
up.
us to the village?
No, son, I canna. My eyesight's not what it was, you ken. And them woods are not safe with no map to guide you.
Was it happening
I
on
can
games
get
and
you
things?
across the loch when you ken the path, though.
I mean, you could check your BIOS, that might need an update. I mean, that's what was recommended to me from mine. And it worked. Just trying to remember how I did mine, because again, you can get it. I think it's like the website for HP, because mine was fairly pain-free once I got to it.
The
So
village must
I
be out
did it
there
from the
somewhere.
main menu.
But where?
Well, one of the menus actually in the PC rather than actually turning it off on down this bit.
The village must be out there somewhere. But where?
Well, then let's go. I think I know where. But yeah, it's worth a shot. The place we haven't been. Wait, we've been here.
We need to find this deserted village. It's not on the map, and I have a feeling Lady Margaret and Angus will remain as unhelpful as they have been so far.
According to the diary, your great-grandmother would know where it is, though.
Oh, look, get out of the way. Thank you. Or we have to go by boat.
This isn't going to move.
I'm not surprised. By the looks of it, it hasn't moved in years.
It's going to take more than me and you to get this into the water. This isn't going to move.
I'm not surprised. By the looks of it, it hasn't moved in years.
It's going to take more than me and you to get this into the water.
Yeah, so what we're going to do to get it into the water, I don't know. That island looks spooky. Ooh, Windows Explorer. Ooh.
Andrew really has left on foot. I hope he finds somewhere warm soon and unharmed.
He was a fool to leave. And it won't make our lives easier if he does drag the authorities up here.
You're starting to sound like a true Gordon.
The keys are here.
Margaret won't be happy if we use the car to push in the boat.
All the more reason to do it. Do you know how to drive?
You don't.
There's easier ways to get around in India.
We're using the car to push the boat in. I thought we were going to use the car to actually get to the village.
You ready to go?
With my weight, this would not happen. With my weight, the back of the boat would go like this and go. Whoop.
What a bleak place. And so quiet.
Quiet? You mean you can't hear?
As will be the fate of anyone who dares oppose this family.
Hear what?
Voices. Screams.
I'm not sure. I think I can hear something in the distance.
This. Do you know what this also feels
We
like?
need to keep moving. Edward must have had some sort of hideout up here. I guess it's near the place of power he wrote about in his diary.
How will we know if we found it?
Yeah, I think I'm around about that.
No sign of human, or any life really.
The architecture of this place, the tunnels, huts. If only we had more time to explore it thoroughly.
No, I've dropped 4 kilos.
We should show this to Rory.
Wait. You just said you should show it to a blind person.
Why did they paint all these runes on their houses?
The magic coming off the Black Mirror. It's strong, vicious, a special kind of evil. The Druids, they ken this, and thought they needed to match that evil to keep a hold on it. Others kenned they were turning evil. No controlling it.
Well, I needed to come down a bit. Yeah, I was 130.5 kilograms.
You can almost feel the deadness of this place seep into you.
That you can, laddie, that you can. I haven't been here in many a year. I dinna ken the place so well.
I don't know what that is in patterns.
Wouldn't have a clue where it would hit out.
Is everything all right, Rory?
It's the bloody voices, laddie. I'm trying to keep them out, but they're loud and strong.
We'll keep looking.
I'm not going anywhere, laddie.
I hear voices in my head. Just under 288, bloody hell. So now, with 126 point... Where is it? Was it 126? Yeah, 126.6, I believe it was. So at 279. 5'7.5". So yes, I have been called a beast.
No sign of human, or any life really.
The architecture of this place, the tunnels, huts. If only we had more time to explore it thoroughly.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so I believe we must be into the final chapter of this. Heading to the crescendo. Yes, so we're nearly twins. I have no idea where we're going. Yeah, see, that's back where Rory is. Watch. Rory's back here. Alright, Rory. Ah, wait, hang on.
What could this mean? Do you know what this is?
I ken it. It's a symbol the old druids would have used in their rituals.
We'll keep looking.
I'm not going anywhere, laddie.
I just love it when the game wants to get you lost and confused. Oh, hang on.
No sign of human, or any life really.
The architecture of this place, the tunnel.
More pictures? Do we have a map on the UI? That is a very, very good question. I believe, good sir.
The estate is massive. Could this all be really coming to me? The estate is massive. Could this all be really coming to me? The estate is massive.
I mean, we do have a map, it's just not in the UI.
Really coming to me?
It's just in my inventory, it's sitting there doing nothing. Like, thanks game, you're trolling us now, aren't you? Ooh, hang on.
Whatever this symbolizes, the villagers really believed in the power of these runes.
I mean, I suppose if I see enough runes and shit here. Talk to Rory again about this room. But it's a small place. It's a smallish island. I mean, it looks like I've already been round it like about 3 bloody times.
No sign of human.
The arc.
Lady, please.
This symbol. It somehow reminds me of the ones you carved into the stones for Cecilia.
For protection. There's nae just evil abroad. There's forces of good out there as well. There's ways to protect yourself and your loved ones.
We'll keep looking.
I'm not going anywhere, laddie.
I would say I can see that, but it'd probably be in poor taste. So there's the stones we were just at. They're not rolling, so... And neither was their papa. Yes, I did say that joke. They can say the same about mine, probably. Och, no, laddie. What haven't we noticed yet? That comes back out by Rory. And I am half Jockanese, so you know.
We need to break this open somehow. We need to break this open somehow. No sign of human, or any life, really.
The art.
Break the walls down.
What?
Can you hear me? Rory? Is everything alright?
It's no, you can't say that. I tried to protect you. I didn't mean to harm her, I didn't. It was just a bear, just a wee bear.
Rory?
Let him go. We need to keep moving.
This is like one of those roleplay adventures I've seen on Chaotic Neutral. Of Call of Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu, however you want to pronounce it.
This handwriting, I recognize it. It's Andrew's.
Andrew? The lawyer?
This is his workplace.
He never left after all, the scheming bastard.
Andrew keeps referring back to a spot nearby. It must be Edward's place of power. The fool. He's trying to release Edward, free his spirit from the mirror.
Do you think there's also a way to free your father?
Perhaps. The difference being that whatever is left of Edward, what I've seen, I'm not sure he's of this world anymore. Edward's birth was during some kind of ritual. They thought he would have a unique connection to the Black Mirror.
And Andrew thinks he might have inherited this trait from his father.
Exactly. Which shows he knows nothing about what the mirror is capable
Michael,
of,
you're right, mate.
or is beyond caring. There must be an entrance beneath the house that leads to the Black Mirror. This is what Andrew's looking for.
About the same as yesterday, really. Come on, game, load up. Wow, you got paused because I looked at it that way. We had some sort of weird memory leak earlier on this, dude. And it's kind of like, it just went decidedly slower. Right, let's try that again.
This handwriting, I recognize it.
Andrew!
This is... Andrew...
Yeah, we know this. So. I'm going to quickly run through these little bits.
Do you think there's also a way to free your father?
Perhaps.
Edward's birth...
And Andrew thinks he might have inherited this trait from his father.
Exactly. Which shows he knows nothing about what the mirror is capable of, or is beyond caring.
Is that sliding?
There must be an entrance beneath the house that leads to the Black Mirror. This is what Andrew's looking for.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Thank you very much for the sub. It's very, very kind of you.
Listen to this. Edward may have had his faults, but he was not weak like my mother, who carried her weakness to the end when she took the coward's way out. Cecilia's baby didn't die with her. It's Andrew. Oh, he played me from the beginning.
Oh, the soil here has been disturbed.
The missing pages from the Chronicles. They might detail the rituals Andrew is trying to complete. They're badly burned, but maybe we can...
Oh, right, okay, puzzle time. Okay, so let's put it up there. That's a corner piece. That's bottom piece. Move that over there. Yeah, I'm fantastic at them. So I'm trying to find that little bobble first. Definitely not it. Oh, you can return. Oh. Well, you see, now that changes absolutely nothing. Now, what it does mean though that is now the right way up. That's the right way up. I'm trying to look to see whether that's the right way up or not. Because I know that is. That now is. that is... That is... That is, yep. Power of choice, yep. You're on my wavelength there, dude. Right. Okay. So now... Does that look right? The blood of... I mean, that looks right to me. Right. So that's not sure whether that's turned around right or not. Well, that looks correct so far. What do you guys think? Oh, that looked like that moved into place on its own, didn't it? I think it does. Ah, that looks better. Yeah, that clicked. Right. It looks like we're getting somewhere. near. You think the two big ones can fit together? Okay. In what way, dude? Are we thinking this way? Yeah, that looks lit. That looks potentially, yeah. Bingo. That works. That works. That works. See, I was thinking smaller but further up or down, you know. That's what I was thinking. You see, we work together. We work together, chat.
That's as good as it gets. Let's see what we can see. Not much. The blood of three. The soul of one. What does...
Christ, what is this? What's happening, David?
A dream within a dream. Stay close to me.
Done this together. No! He can't be allowed to return. Come back! Come back here!
Another page from the Chronicles. A ritual of protection. Andrew seems to have tried to stop my father from enacting some kind of guardian ritual.
Did your father complete it?
I don't know yet. Do you see them?
Only from the tail of my eye, barely. Just lead the way, I'll follow.
Nice. Nope, wait, hang on.
Do you see them?
Come on.
Do you see them?
Oh, stop. Oh. Right, thank you. Shades of everybody's gone to the rapture. That is. That is a very good shout. That is a very, very good shout. I know what I've got to get to now.
Do you see them? Do you see them?
Come on, stop it. The ritual was there. He was trying to get to here, surely.
You cannot hide! Not from me! Not him, not the boy!
I remember this from India.
It was yours.
Yes, when I was a boy. I can't believe he kept this.
No worries, dude. No worries.
There's a shortcut over here.
Lead the way.
Le cloich gion mi muhucha. Gaboje am prish gabi mi rish.
Stop that!
Angry bastard.
My son.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell just happened? I heard voices, but clearly you see much more than I do.
Thank you, Michael.
My father came here to free himself. Our family of the curse. But he found out that Andrew was up to something even worse, and he tried to stop him.
The Black Mirror.
Andrew was trying to use its power to return Edward, or whatever Edward has become, to this plane of existence. This world.
The fool. He just needed to look around here to see the mirror can't be controlled, can't be trusted. So did your father complete this guardian ritual? Do you think it worked?
I don't know for sure, but I think it must have. Otherwise, how could he still be helping us? I feel like he's trying to reach out to me, but I can't quite touch him.
Is there any way of freeing him from wherever he is now?
I can only hope there is. We need to get Rory and get back to the castle before Andrew finds the entrance, if he hasn't already.
And we need to warn the others about...
Angus!
You are too weak, Swear Gordon. Just like your father. Once a murderer, always a murderer. A pathetic old man. You could never do what needs to be done.
Rory! Rory! Are you hurt?
Let me have a look.
Dinna fash yourself, lassie. I'm fine.
What did Angus mean about you being a murderer? He wasn't just talking about himself, was he?
Just the ramblings of a dying man.
No more excuses. If you want our trust, then be honest with us.
Aye, you're right. It was a long time ago. I wasn't the man I am now. I had a temper on me. A drink. One night I got mad and... Oh, God forgive me, I killed my wife and bairn. And the Gordons,
They covered it up.
that they did.
That's why you've worked here all these years. You owed them.
I'm a selfish old man. Hiding out here, feared the Gordons would turn me in.
And Edward? Did you know?
I kenned what he did. But I was too big a coward to do anything.
The voices you were hearing earlier, was it your wife?
Her and Cecilia lie.
Andrew. I think he's Edward's son.
What? No, you can be.
He's what, Rory?
Cecilia's bairn. I made him give him away. I kenned we should have put him down instead.
You gave Cecilia's baby away? What about her
Does
husband?
sound like he's got a temper, doesn't it?
Edward had taken care of him a long time ago.
We need to get back.
Guess a hand up, would you? Help me back to my glasshouse. I need to show you something.
Previously at the glass house.
Can we give you a hand?
From what you told me, your father cast a guardian spell, and he cast it for you, son.
Why?
For to help you, to contact you from the other side. You're special, lad. I think you likely have the power of a high druid. Someone with a powerful connection with the spirits.
What's he doing?
It's the same symbol I saw my father make before he killed himself.
Shh.
Weak noise.
Give me your hand.
Ouch!
Don't be a wee un. Now, drip your blood onto the symbol.
Father.
There, laddie. The link with your father will be stronger now.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. You'll need all the help you can get for when you reach the mirror. You're not to go down there until your bond is completed. There's still unfinished business between you and your father. I just dinna ken what it is.
I've been thinking about the mirror.
Castle bit.
About what it does, Rory. I think that it was responsible. For what you did to your family, I mean.
Thank you for your words, lass. But that doesn't change the fact that I did it. It doesn't ease the pain. It doesn't stop their guilt. There's still things you don't know about, lad. About your father and his past. But you need to find out for yourself. Do not face the mirror with doubt in your heart, or you'll leave nothing of you. That's all for me, no.
Nonsense. We will get you help. I can...
No, I see. I'm leaving my wife and parents soon. She always told me before I got her, I was never very good at growing a beard. She were always right, my girl.
Chapter 3 complete. Chapter 4 completed.
Blood.
We need to be careful.
Thank you. See you on the other side, eh?
It's not her blood. Here, let me help you.
I will be fine, thank you.
Andrew, where is he?
He has taken Eddie. I tried to stop him, but he struck me. Me. There was a madness in his eyes. I do not understand what is happening. First Eddie, and now Andrew.
It's this house. The curse in our veins. It comes from whatever evil lurks below this damn place.
The Black Mirror.
Poppycock. Our blood is not cursed. We may have had our fair share of tragedies. So does any great family. But evil can live in the hearts of men without the help of any curse.
On that at least we can agree. And in one heart in particular. That of my grandfather. Your dear, precious Edward.
I will not hear another word from you about my husband.
We don't have time for this. Look in the desk in the old wing if you will not believe us.
She might know more. We need to talk to her again, without attacking her.
Oh, of course. You're right.
Quest log updated. Right.
See you on the other side. Andrew's mind seems to be crumbling under the mirror's influence. We need to stop him before he drags Edward's corrupted soul back into this world.
I still cannot quite believe what is happening in this strangest of places.
There's something back there. Looks like a door.
A door? Where to?
Well, that's what we need to find out. Andrew clearly wants us to follow him.
Mainly you, I reckon.
Ooh, okay.
That didn't work. 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 The first one worked, but what is the second one? The first one worked, but what is the second one?
I have a feeling I'm brute forcing this rather than actually going to get the puzzle bit from
the
castle.
One worked, but what is the second
the model?
One? That didn't work. The first one worked, but what is the second one? The first one worked, but what is the second one? We don't have the time to try around. I need to find out which symbols will open the tunnel.
I think in the the little model. In the little model that's upstairs in the desk, or by in the study, it might be in there.
That didn't work. We don't have the time to try.
You did it!
Brute forced it.
I just hope we are not too late. The mirror is down there. But I need to fortify the connection with my father, like Rory said, before we face whatever awaits us.
Right, before we do that then, I'm going to go up to the study. Alright. Going to go to the study. Because there was a bit in the middle. Ooh, hello.
Oh, locked. Oh, locked.
Right, okay, so...
It doesn't fit.
Okay, so that there. That there. That there. Like that.
Yes, perfect.
That's that. That's so. Oh, sugar damn. Oh no. Okay, so why are we rotating this? Are we rotating this to Europe? Like so. You know, like the ley lines. I said I was going to go up and get this bit from the study, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. So we've got two puzzles to work out. One, what are we doing with the globe, and what we're doing here. Right, that's all 4 points, so I think that's it.
Not like this.
See, if you remember, this one last time was a bit... No, that looks right.
Not like this.
Am I missing an extra piece? I think I'm missing an extra piece on this part here. I mean, it does look like it, doesn't it? Yeah, looks like we're missing an extra piece. So if we are blah 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 blah, if we are missing an extra piece, is it in the globe then? Might be it. Or do we talk to her again then? What does he do? Did she go off into a second passageway? Maybe not the time yet.
This isn't him. No, my Edward couldn't have written this.
It's marked somewhere around Australia or Tasmania.
What does the mark mean, do you think?
I'm not sure. But I think I've seen a similar globe in the Master Study.
Yeah, you have. So Australia at the bottom. What's this at the top? It's...
How do you feel about your darling husband now?
David, that's not helping.
My Edward wouldn't. He couldn't have written this. It must have been Andrew. Or young Eddie. Yes, that's who it was. Not Edward. Not my Edward.
Listen to me, Lady Margaret. This is important.
Rory said there is something unresolved between my father and I.
Do you know what he meant?
I didn't know your father as well as I would have liked. I'm sorry,
This is not the time for secrets, Lady Margaret. Just look at what this has brought us.
I'm sorry. All that is happening, it makes no sense. All I can tell you is that your father was obsessed with the model of the castle in the Master Study. I have avoided that room for years.
Yeah, so where is the bit?
There's a secret passage behind the fireplace. What do you know about it?
A passage? I don't...
Lady Margaret, I need you to concentrate.
I am sorry, David. Edward did not like me studying the castle's history.
That's why he said about the secret room at the beginning.
I know this is difficult to hear,
But there is a madness coursing through the Gordon bloodline, and you know it. You've seen it tear our family apart. Andrew is the outcome of this madness, the result of what your husband did to Cecilia.
No. He would have never touched her. Never.
But he did.
Would you like to sit down, Lady Margaret?
No, no. I'm all right. It's just... he was always good to me. He did love me. In his way.
Yeah, no.
We need to get moving. Andrew could be doing anything to Eddie right now.
We need to get moving, as it sticks there. Come on then. where are we going then? What are we supposed to be doing? Okay then, game, come on. See, it's supposed to let me move right now. Possibly, very possibly. I mean, it didn't. At least it didn't, you know, save us completely back in a stupid place. Actually.
That's it. Look. A stone plate full of ancient symbols.
It's the bit for...
A stone plate full of ancient symbols.
It was the symbols on the on the fireplace.
What are you doing? We need to talk to Margaret.
I bet you she has that bit. I bet you she has that extra key part.
It's marked somewhere around Australia or Tasmania.
What does the mark mean, do you think?
I'm not sure. But I think I've seen a similar globe in the Master Study.
That's funny that I actually did that before. I knew something was there though. We had to brute force something.
Deep.
There's a seat. Lady...
Yeah, I'm just quickly going through this bit because we've already seen it.
No.
Listen to...
I did.
This is... We need to get moving.
There we go.
Andrew could be doing anything to Eddie right now.
Young Eddie doesn't deserve this. You need to save him.
We'll try. You have our word.
Is there anything you know about your husband? Something that could help us save Eddie's life?
I don't know what it is, but I do know that Edward considered it valuable.
Last piece of the key.
Rose, how did you... 5.
But yeah, she looks like Elizabeth.
I did what had to be done. For our family. What else could I have done? Ah!
Looks like it is part of the key Father hid away for me. The final part.
I knew it. Bloody knew it. No, that's there. No, it was that to there, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was... Oh, fuck's sake, lad. Come on. Right, stop it. Yeah, that was fine. Is that to there? We'll get to it. Right. Yeah. We do this bit, we go find out what's in the model castle. Then we go into the pathway. And then I believe that's final showdown time. Right. Key. That's fine there. Right, now that's fine there. That's the bit I wanted.
Stop your whining!
There we go.
You are seeing something again, aren't you?
Yes.
Give it back!
And that's why he chucked him down the stairs.
You killed her! It's your fault!
Ooh, dear me.
So that's why he buried it in Cecilia's grave.
We need to get moving. Andrew could be doing anything to Eddie right now. We need to get moved. We need to get moving.
A hidden switch. He's in the grip of the mirror.
What did you see, David?
My father and Edward,
It's all right. Take your time.
I mean, they don't have make that a little bit harder than it should have been.
Margaret covered up the fact that Edward didn't die by accident. He was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
My father.
Your father? Are you sure? He would have only been a child then.
I am sure. Then yes, he was. Lady Margaret sent him to boarding school soon afterwards. She was scared of him. And I suppose that's why she was afraid of me too. All this time. Trying to prove my father wasn't mad. That every man in the Gordon family isn't destined to become a murderer. But that's exactly what he was.
He was only a child. Maybe the mirror drove him to it.
It did. I saw the darkness take hold of him. But does it matter though? Like Rory said, it doesn't wash away the guilt. Sooner or later I will be shedding innocent blood too. I shouldn't follow Andrew down there. I could end up a monster like every Gordon before me. And you should go. Just get yourself away from all this.
Nonsense. You're the only one who can stop Andrew. You're armed with the knowledge your father never had. And remember, he did everything in his power to protect you.
He sacrificed himself. He saw the horrors on the other side, and still did it.
Now that you know the things that happened to him when he was a child.
You are right. He wasn't the father I needed in life. But in death, he gave everything for a mere chance to protect me.
Connection complete then.
I forgive you. Thank you for everything. Now let us stop this madness once and for all.
Just like Rodney.
Margaret covered it up. She even lied about Edward's death. She told everyone it was an unfortunate accident.
Okay, so I can't actually get to touch and whatever that is. But is it something I pick up? Let's have a look before I decide to try reloading shit. Well, if it was, it's something that they couldn't do, so... Okay, so he's off to the passage then, so that's where we're going. I just wanted to make sure it didn't screw up again, you know. Okay.
After you.
Too kind.
David, stop! Don't move!
What? What's wrong?
Can't you see? Right by your feet. An abyss.
An abyss? What are you talking about?
Nice.
I'll guide you across. Just listen to my voice. One step back, then to your left. Please be careful.
One step back and to my left.
Stop. Turn to your right and move forward slowly. Stop. Turn to your right and move forward slowly. Stop. Turn to your left, then straight, but be careful.
Yeah, he walked into abyss. Here, have a look.
That was too close. Leah? Rory was right. We can only get through this together.
Right, okay. Ooh, that's quite a drop.
Just as well I couldn't see it.
Welcome back, dude. Alright, so we've probably got to go down that way.
Leah! Oh, damn it, it's not moving!
Your cheap tricks will not stop me. What the? Your cheap tricks will not stop me. You want me to use this, Father? But what for?
To guide. act as a guide.
The same symbols as in the village. And the gate. Damn, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
So there. To there. Go back through there. To there.
That's one.
Right, okay, so we've got to go down through both of them. Ugh. Well, at least that's something, dude. Anxiety done. Gone.
What the?
What the hell are you?
I can't reach the statue. But my reflection.
Right, okay. Yeah, tell me about it. Too much bloody anxiousness, mate, tell you. So... Not the TV series, no. Why do you punch me in the face for, you bastard? It's just a game that's more like a puzzle detective ghost story that reminds me of a Hammer Horror. Unless it is. I mean, if someone wants to Google it and find out. There's another game made by
the
Black Mirror.
Mirror.
Series of it. ...2017 this game was.
Ah, David. I'm delighted you could join us. I knew you'd find your way here.
Let the others go, Andrew. This is a family matter. Amongst us true Gordons.
You are so right, my dear cousin. This is a family matter.
David!
See, that's why I feel it's like it.
If you think your cheap tricks can stop me, you're greatly mistaken. Get a grip, David.
Master David, why did you let me die?
You have disgraced this family.
I should have killed you when I had the chance, boy.
You're not seeing the bigger picture, David. This family, This clan was once powerful enough to drive the Roman legions out of Scotland. We can have that power again.
Massacring an entire village of innocents in the process.
I want that as much as you, Andrew. But do you really think you can control the thing Edward has become?
You were always a disappointment to me.
You are nothing. Less than nothing.
Stop!
Andrew, don't!
I'll be needing your blood too, David.
We don't need Edward. We can find a way to control the mirror. You and I, together.
I don't care for your disrespect for my father. For one of the greatest Gordons who has ever lived.
Glue PS.
What do you need me to do to complete the ritual and bring Edward back?
Not much. Just a few drops of your blood.
My father. Could he be brought back too?
Pure Gordon blood flows through my veins. Once my father is freed, there will be nothing we cannot do.
Give me the knife. I'll do it myself.
David, my dearest cousin, you really need to stop treating me like I'm bloody stupid!
Very well. Together then.
He does have a Peter Cushing look to him, doesn't he?
Don't! Shut your mouth, woman!
Ah, yeah.
Are you alright?
Yes, just get this.
See, there we go, there's your answer.
David!
David.
Yeah.
You are mine! Mine!
I think we should be leaving.
Agreed.
Temples that always fall apart. Yeah, very, isn't it? Is that Felicia Day?
Rest in peace, Rory. If such a thing is possible.
What, you doubted?
All that happened here? I am a scientist. I never thought there was an afterlife or anything after. And now, I know there's not only life after death, but there's evil there.
My father, Rory, they saved us. And I must believe they found their peace. It's up to us to find our own. And hope that it lasts.
Chapter 5 completed. Game completed.
Top notch.
Thank you. Hydrate. Oh, that's a very good plan. The last of my iron brew. But they have plenty of water there, so. There we go. Game complete. And a big thanks to everyone who's watched part 1 of this on YouTube at the moment as well. Now I'll give you guys a choice. We can either play about an hour's worth of the next game on the backlog, or we can leave it till Sunday. I think. Play, or instead of Artie saying play. So yeah. What, can may go to about 4:30 actually. I believe it's Black Sad. But we'll wait until the end of the game, and then I'll set it up, and then we can do so like a cut point for the YouTubes. But I want everybody to get the just due and the credits. Yeah, the Cat Detective, I believe it is. Apart from the crashes, apart from maybe a little bit of direction needed, rather than the very sort of obscure tasks of what to do, very good. Yeah, I need all the help I can get at the moment. But the German people, they used Eric Schaefer, didn't they? Creative of Unity. Yeah, you're going to be bouncing. That did have a very telltale feel about it, that did. As it cuts the music off. Right, okay. So, the next game in the list of games on the backlog to play. Not yet. I will be playing that at some point. Because I'll be using the big gun and cheating. Right, so. Yeah, it was there. I've already played Black the Fall. That's already been completed. So, the next game is Black Sad Under the Skin. This will be the game we'll be playing. So, in order to get that sorted and ready and done, I'm going to put myself a bit here. Right.